Shit. Oh, rip stream again? No, it's fine now, right? What happened? Did it just drop for a sec? I'm not showing any drop frames over that. But it seems like both of you guys had an issue. That might have actually been a Twitch issue. Because it says it's all fine over here. I'm showing no drop frames. Weird. Sorry about that. We're back. We're good. Hopefully the latency is fine. That's weird. Yeah, sorry. It's been a little bit of a hectic stream week. We've had pretty good streams, but we've had some real madness between the hail and the problems. Mario's Clown Car got its gas stolen. Alpha 23. Alpha 23. I'm ready for beta. Okay, well, it seems fine now. Knock on wood. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a different stage, or it's seen a lot of rework? Or... Okay. Yeah, Red was working on a troll level. Did I just kill my only way to die? And I think it's safe to assume that's still what they are working on. I'm going there. You guts yourself. Wow. Put pants on your pipes. Okay. There's the bottom down there. Yup. Makes sense. All right. First room, like, do something right away. Feels like there isn't a ton going on there. But it's not the end of the world. It feels a little empty, though. I assume that you're still working on it. Yeah, that was my immediate, and it's not one-upsmanship at all. It was just, that was my immediate impression from hearing it. Was just like, no, dude, this is letting people, like, the Guts was already terrible anti-softlocks with no mercy mechanic, and I hated that. So then you put in, like, haha, softlock, go burr, like, no. No, if it's like a theme, you can do something funny with it, but I softlocked you is not funny. I was yelling at Red about that yesterday. Okay, now I'm used to the other, with the latency before. So give me a minute. Latency shifts in the same game is really, really weird feeling. First room's gonna be redone, that makes sense. I don't know what I expected. I can't blame that on the latency. Oh my god. I can blame that one on the latency. Yeah, and I definitely will say, playing through my CCC contest has a purposeful softlock because the rules call for one. That makes sense. Well, and like, we saw some funny softlocks in Bandwagon World for sure. And it's not impossible to use any terrible thing for comedy. But a terrible thing is not inherently funny just because some people are saying it is. I feel like it's kind of the bean burrito effect too, is like, when you give something that awful a name, and then you pay attention to it, you are making it more attractive as an option, which makes me feel bad. Nope, nothing over there. Okay. I don't feel like I have much of like a split of choices here, rather than I just feel a little confused. Just like, I know I'm probably supposed to go through the pipe and go over here, but I feel like this area should be enclosed if my intention is not to go over there and get, like, you know, joked on. He's through in 15 seconds or less. Yeah, that's the guide. I'm surprised those didn't hurt me. Red coin level. What's the contest? Who's CCC or what's CCC? Now I learn a lesson? Yeah, now I learn a lesson. Yep, now I learn a lesson. Okay, we saw that one before. That works pretty good though. Alternative way to die if you hang out for a while. Chaotic Creators Cult. What the hell's the Chaotic Creators Cult? Are there more troll discords that I'm not in? Okay, we don't do that. We don't do that. Are there more than one like troll teams? Because that's kind of great. Oh, I got you. I got you, Oyster. If that kind of stuff does look fun, read the guide, play the levels, check out the Curated Trolls Discord. Check out Defenders Discord. Curated Trolls a little inactive, blah blah, but there's lots of great stuff in there. Well, it's a very select group of troll makers. One day I will be an unselect. But if they ever need testers, you know a guy. He's busy and generally too lazy to participate strongly in Discord, but he likes levels. Okay, go up fast. That's not gonna bite me, right? From here? Oh, it is. That's probably going all the way up then? Oh, we'll come to you. Great to hear it. It's not even that I have oh cool. Yeah, it's not that I have any aversion to Discord really. It's just that like it's one of those things where it's hard to find the time for it, like when I also spend personal leisure time playing video games and doing other things. And I work a lot. One day I want it to fit in. I'm slightly more active on Twitter, but Discord I just haven't hit the stride yet. Okay. And now I'm soft locked? Blind soft lock? I'm very confused here. Pokey comes to you. Did I die? I did die. That was confusing. Yeah, with the player not able to see anything up there, it's pretty confusing. We died eventually. Glad it wasn't soft locked. There we go. Okay. Seems to be fine. Buffer the door entry because I thought something was going to happen. Yeah, I remember that. Now, is this still the same one with the finisher from the first one we played from you? Yeah. Yeah, the grounded stuff. That dude doing that on Twitter. Pumping out all those crazy grounded things. Man, it is kind of an idea factory. There's a lot of really neat interaction there. And it always makes me think like, man, what else would those things do? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not trust you. Don't get the mushroom. Get the other thing. Uh-oh. Okay. Fine. Yeah, and well, I think some people had the grounded stuff kind of nailed down before that, because I feel like I've seen things leveraging it, but I definitely feel like, yeah, there was kind of an explosion with the concept after that person on Twitter started showing off all the things that you can do with it. In reading your level, if I'm doing it, others will. Oops. Wait and see. It really messed with me. Yeah, it definitely seems like like, we still have a lot rough around the edges before we're honing in on anything. And that's why I was asking if it was that very first level that I saw that that you brought that I think was Mario 3 Athletic. Maybe Sky? Yeah, because that one sticks out and it sets up fast. Yeah, I think it was Sky theme, because I remember whatever that Thwomp setup was actually pretty clever. So I'm guessing this is then to set up framing and a whole level around that concept. Don't put it on? Okay. Okay, so then we're gonna damage boost with it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There's no real theme. Okay. Oh, yeah, I mean, look for one as you're building, if at all possible. But I feel like the overarching theme with troll levels is generally, like, getting trolled. Like, you know, sometimes you have a really clear thing that you're doing. I'm sure you played Bandwagon World. If you didn't, Red. It's kind of required reading at this point. Silence your one-ways. With one-ups or super mushrooms? Beautiful. If they're just touching them, it makes them quiet? Okay, we probably can get in it, but I'm gonna keep doing it the same way. Oh, better go. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing I should just stick right here then. Welcome to trolls, yep. Yeah, you get, I imagine that's a lot of it, is you get one good idea for a troll, and then the entire rest of the time is, okay, how do I frame this? Like, what do I do to make this cool? I kind of figured he was coming back. Just go? Oh my god. Yeah, that was a pretty long wait. The setup there was pretty funny. Why are those Hammer Bros going so fast? Yeah, that's a lot of booty. Sledge Bros. And if you make a Wiggler go that fast, does its ass separate? Can you just thrust independent ass fragments? That's why the weight's there? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, if possible, if you can fill that with gameplay rather than sitting, that always feels better. Especially since we don't have a checkpoint nearby. You are going to grind on patience the more times we get back and have to wait. Temp. I see that the floor says temp still. Have you not played Sub-Zero Slammer? That does not sound familiar. That'll be a really nice thing about Open Course World 2, is, we'll be able to find curated trolls that were taken down. Obviously, all the people whose levels were taken down will have to do some work to make them re-uploadable, like re-upload them and then upload them to OCW, but yeah, it does mean that we could see a final home for that. I had more time, send it. Yeah, we'll be back Monday. I think that's it for this week. I got an hour left tonight, and I got one after this, though. Okay, do this. Hang out here. I didn't see the fish. Here's the fish. Damn it. And now I have to do it again, because I wasn't sure if I could trust it to come back around, so I jumped very wildly. My arms are getting itchy from touching my sweatshirt. I'm pretty sure my cat was, like, licking it or rolling around in it. Aww. It's not an OCW course, right? Oh, that's your OC. Yeah. The bot doesn't take the OCW levels yet. I'm not going to do any more OCW tonight just because it was absolutely shitting all over the stream. Let me remove that from the title. Like a professional. Boom. But next time. Oh, well, I'll be back. I'll be back Monday, and OCW should hopefully be working better at that point. But yeah, clearly I have to either mess with it or I was thinking I could get it set up on my laptop because I wanted to I thought it would be really useful if I had the entire Mario Maker 2 emulator and entire package all zipped up and ready to go in a portable format, and I did half of that already. I want to do the other half of it, and then, totally unrelated to that, it sure would be nice if somebody built out an entire emulator package that was ready to run from any folder you stick it in, and just have the mod put in the right place, and then uploaded that to some sort of website. It sure would be nice. I'll have to see if maybe a friend will do that this weekend. Fix the one-ways, just removed them? Okay. Yeah, it's always worth looking and seeing if they're doing anything or if you need them to. So can I go in here first? Does that work? Yeah, it seems to be fine. Did your stream crash? No, not again. It seems like it's fine. I have the bit rates. I have the green. And I'm not showing drop frames. I think that's you, just spooking me. Giving me the spooks. Yeah, I'm not showing an event this time. I missed the fish? I don't think. No. One up, then fish. Aw, mean. Yeah, especially with no checkpoint there. The fact that I've died there 3 times now, and then I know I have to do that wait again, is also frustrating. Got too many sides on the die. It's definitely okay for multiple options to be wrong, too. But the more wrong options that you have, the less it feels like a 50-50-90, where it's like, ha, got him. And the more it feels like, okay, what's next? Yeah, spooked him. Spooked him good. Well, and if it's right before there, then you have the problem of every time you reload, every single time you reload, you're gonna have to go back through the wait, which feels bad too. Pretty long wait. So I'm just gonna wait. Okay, seems to be fine. Don't care. Don't care. I touched it. I am successful. The absolute bottom of the muncher. Oh, you know what I should do here? Let me make a note. I don't want to try and cram both capture devices into the same scene. Why am I like this? It's just because it usually doesn't matter. Set up a OCW scene. And then I'll switch over to the other scene. That'll turn off the switch capture and flop over to the other one, which should reduce some of the encoding overhead. I have no idea how much the capture card uses the rest of my system. It does have its own hardware in there, but never perfect. Why would I do that? Oh, okay. I would do that. Interesting. Okay. Dank. No. Okay. Good. I was gonna say, don't you get gutsy on me after the checkpoint for no reason other than you didn't do the thing right. Did I just hear a laser charge? No, I think that was just the something up there setting up. So that one up had something I needed, right? Oh, that was lucky. Oh, and I can't bounce on them. Okay. Alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. The setup there was to jump after the one-up, expecting it to be a mushroom. I'm guessing was what you had going there. But yeah, I feel pretty well conditioned to wait and see at this point. Nothing has punished me really for waiting yet either. Yeah, ding-dongs on the doors aren't helping anything. And then go through. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, the low-hangingest of fruits is suddenly a fish. Fine. You expect a little bit of that. You know what's gonna happen, and you just accept it. But the smart fish is the fish that gets you after I back up. That's what I hope for after the expectations. Okay. Not this time. I'm gonna go over here. See, I would expect another one. It's fine. Oh, wait. The P-switch is still going. There's gonna be another one, isn't there? Oh, okay. Well, I shouldn't have done that. But also, no, there is not. Okay. Gilbert. Is that his name? My fish has a tongue. I got a bunch of these silicone tongues for a puppet I'm making. I'm really, really happy with the tongue cheap. Really fleshy. I really wish Gilbert Gottfried could have voiced everyone in the Mario movie. Then I would see it immediately. Okay. So it seems like we're fine to just wait. Yeesh. Wow. Oh, actually, so we could have gotten over to here if we really worked at it. That's the platform from before. Oh, this is the old starting room, isn't it? Okay. But it's weird now. There's the spring. Less invisible magic. That's good. Okay. Mushroom sure took a minute. Aww. You moved things. Esports. Alright. There's one. I really wish I could do a Gilbert Gottfried impression. Because, man, Mario saying that does not Mama the Mia. Hiya. And then a face. Alright. That does... No, it's just impossible to make those noises. Guy, you didn't really softlock me, though, did you? There we go. Okay. Okay. See, that's appropriate. You scare me, and then you let me go. Let me off of the hook. That's how you keep the fish biting. Oh, my God. I already am Luigi, but, I mean, I'll push the button over and over. This is your fetish. Luigi. Okay. Bump bump. Yeah, if only. I really wish that, like, reaching S+ in multiplayer versus had some effect on the player character. I always thought it'd be really cool if they replaced, like, Toad and Toadette with Waluigi and Wario, only as long as you had S+. And then maybe give us Gold Mario and Silver Luigi, because he's always second place. Oyster is censored dongs for you. What? Like the word oyster is censored dongs? Is that just a setup for some ELC stuff that we're just seeing on the way in? Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. That time the mushroom was faster. Okay. What's your entity count? ELC manipulation. Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh, there we go. I should have remembered that one too. I remember seeing that last time. Oh, so it's just to count how many you have remaining kind of thing? So then you have to go and delete each time? That sounds like a hassle. Or I guess you probably just delete the whole pile and then add it back in. You can also use on-offs are pretty, or on-off. One-ways are pretty popular for that too, because you can hide them everywhere. So they don't end up having to be somewhere for the player to be like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I will say, as it gets longer, it is definitely feeling a little unfocused. And again, it's not like troll levels necessarily need to have a theme specifically, but it definitely has it doesn't feel very cohesive yet. Okay, this is the room. Did we get another checkpoint? I really hope we just got another checkpoint. Yeah, I feel like the time to the next set of decisions here is starting to grind on me a little bit too, that I kind of wish we had a checkpoint. And if we go fast... That was not as fast as it could have been. Because yeah, then we have to wait out the P switch. Yeah, I mean, we're good 40 seconds in here, so I would say just about any point, depending on length, is a good place to start sticking down a checkpoint. 30 to 60 always feels good. Okay, flip it. Yeah, this feels like a good room for it. Or immediately after this room, if you really want to have that last little thing there. I think this is close to the end, too, because I remember this. I don't remember what the hell it was, but I remember thinking it was clever. See, I don't want to go up there and remember it. There we go. I remember that. Bearware's rule of thumb is 40 seconds. Yeah, that's a solid place to put it. It really depends on the difficulty and execution too. Oh, what was it? There was something. Oh yeah, I remember this too. This was weird. We were getting P speed. Well ducked. There we go. Yeah, if you hold the direction and down and right, you get P speed in this position, which is super weird. There it is. That's what it was. It was don't die the second time you go in the hole. If you go in the hole right away to grab the mushroom, you die. And then the setup was that the stupid send back for it ends up saving you as long as you don't die. But you're not going to die that fast anyhow. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I still like that ending. I like how that's all framed up. For some reason, it felt better when it wasn't in the Ghost House theme, and I really like the Ghost House theme, so I don't know why. I don't think that's useful feedback though. It feels more off. Oh, you can't die the second time at all? That's good. Yeah, that was going to be my only concern there, is if you could die, if I was not being stupid, if you could die and not see it, you would basically be, like, fully hard-locked out of ever seeing the end of the level. Because you would never assume you were supposed to go back in the door. And if you did, you would try not to go back in the hole, and then you would try to die fast. Sports. Yeah, it's definitely coming together, but, yeah, I would say, I don't necessarily feel like you need too much more, especially with it ending right there, but rather balance out the checkpoints a little bit and try to polish up what you have rather than add more. That would definitely be my feedback. All right, Oyster, thanks for your patience. Let's see what you got. It's been a janky night. Hopefully next week, the OCS stuff will be much, much, much smoother. And then, oh, let me write that down too. I want to message Dram and see if they would add a direct source capture as well. Message Dram about, what is the damn thing to? MM2 OCR tool. Yeah, Dram made it a bajillion years ago. And it would be nice if it could do direct HDMI capture, but if I end up running the emulator on my laptop and plugging it into the TV, it won't matter because I'll just run that through the capture card, and it'll be the same thing I'm doing with the Switch. Oh, actually, I think I have an HDMI switcher somewhere. I have an HDMI switcher. Let me write that down. I don't know where the hell it is. Find HDMI switcher. Plug it into switch HDMI to output to switch between laptop. Then I could literally switch between the laptop and Mario Maker 2 on a button. That would be really convenient. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, actually, sorry. I hope you're ready to be patient even longer because...
Excuse me. I have to piss. Out of my penis?
Oh, it's such a circumstantial...
Excuse me.
Circumstantial, thing, but I like it so much. Remember, it's a sample from Always Sunny.
Yourself,
get inspired. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Find me an inspirational quote.
We cannot find new ways of neglecting each other. We can only find new ways of respecting each other. Criminals are bad. Art is not to fantasize, but to underestimate. Ignore the fact that your anxieties and gravity are connected. Try to improve someone that nobody has ever tried to improve. Notice the connection between the thoughts in your head and the ground.
Yeah, your thoughts in your head and the ground. Oh, good. The input's on here twice.
Spill the cheese.
I'm not gonna fix that now, but something's weird. God, I have made a lot of work for myself. Figure out what the fuck is going on with multiple inputs on piss scene others. Yeah, something is going on with the source grouping, and it's giving me some trouble. Most popular Twitch streamer in 2028. I hope you're ready for some future boobs. Okay, it's going. How you doing tonight, Triforce? We struggled a little bit with OCW, but we did get it working. But now I have more work to do, as is tradition. Holly Jolly Homicide. That is a good name. Murder all the Goombas and steal their presents. 2028 might not be far enough into the future for it to be like trying to get all sci-fi and weird with it, but we'll see. We'll see in a minute. How you doing tonight? Yeah, Nintendo won't let you type dick, but it'll let you type homicide. They've never been good at the word filters, though. Found your dev clouds. Decorative. Oh god, it's all 60 Goombas, okay. Clear conditions can suck, especially since you can often gate out the level in other ways. Sports, but it doesn't necessarily mean it always sucks. Wait, is homicide okay, but genocide isn't? I think I couldn't get Wiener in there. I feel like Wiener wasn't working too at some point. Like, I feel like there's definitely some things I've run into with the word filter that made me like, really? Are you guys serious? I mean, it does kind of seem like the Goombas are up past their bedtime, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh, we're doing keys and red coins. Square would sue them for having Gino in it. Please be harsh. I mean, I'll do what I do. That happens. But so far it seems like we have a pretty clear theme we're sticking to. Okay. Oh, there's another one anyway. And we're taking off. Fire bars can't reach me, that's good. How are we getting down there for these guys? Might not be a bad idea to let the player just drop back down from over there with the one-way. Calm down. Calm down, alarm. Yeah, let him drop down. Let him drop down there with the one-way. Make it so you don't have to travel back as much. Okay, wrong. Yeah, I get that you're going for darkness. Oh my god. I'm blaming that on latency too. But yeah, having to path around too much, especially if this is about the rate we're going to be killing them at, might make us press for time. And in a kill literally everything level, that can be frustrating to run out of time because there's no checkpoint. It's all or nothing. Yeah. Yeah, and especially when there might end up being timing pressing, that can be the hardest thing to do effectively, is making sure that the player isn't pressed for time when they don't know any of the things that you will know. Oh, that was weird. I definitely dropped an input there on the controller very clear. Not elbow. Very clearly. Is my battery low? No. Weird. My 8-bit-do's giving me some trouble. I have another one, so if it actually breaks, I have a solution, but that would make me pretty sad if it broke. These have been really reliable so far. But yeah, the easiest way I would say to do that would be to try and make the pass, like, circular wherever possible, and allow the player back out. Like, even if you want to guide them in a specific direction, let them leave back to somewhere else when possible. And I'm sure you don't have a lot of doors, but there's lots of one-ways. Always one-ways. Okay, I think that's it for this room. Oh, that was the wrong hole. That's gonna happen too in a dark level. Player's gonna go in the wrong hole. It's all pink in the dark. And that's gonna cost time here and there too. This is a fireplace. Oh, if you really wanted to lean into the chimney stuff too, you could probably line the way you're falling down with red blocks. It's too bad I really wish we could just place the red tiles from Bowser's Castle. Like, I really wish we just had alternate grounds in each style. Those bricks are really cool. Okay, I think we're done with this murder house. Whole familicide is complete. It can't possibly be familicide. I'm pretty sure there's a term for killing whole families. I don't remember what it is. Oops. Oh, that's a little awkward to get out of. We'll grab another one of these. Familicide. That sounds more like a correct word. Yeah. Yeah. Autocorrect. Makes us all seem smart. Wait till we're just using AI for everything. Oh, speaking of which. No boobies. Wow, that's impressive. Maybe this guy who's drinking a mouse. Let me click so you see it. Maybe this 12-year-old child. Maybe this other 12-year-old child. Just an emoji. This guy looks like a YouTube thumbnail. This guy is ready for YouTube thumbnails. And then, for some reason, a chart of Twitch? I don't know. I don't know what it's pulling from for the chart there. It's pretty weird. Hey, I can't always predict if it's gonna spit out boobs or not. I'm not like an AI boob expert. If that's what you want, find literally anyone else who's playing with AI, because that's basically all they do. I saw a stupid headline about porn people being worried that it might end up being... Oh, okay, we're doing kind of the Mario 3 thing here. That it might end up coming for their industry, and it's like, yeah, okay, well... You know, you can't stop people from masturbating to gross stuff. You guys have been kind of doing that for a while. Okay, that was a cute setup. Did we miss anything? I don't think so. Oh shit, where are we going? Oh, we're going up. Well, I'm glad there was another P-switch. Because I'm dumb. Is there another if we were extra dumb? Yeah, dispensing the P-switches out of a pipe might actually be a more graceful solution so the player doesn't get stuck if they do hit it right away and then look by the pipe excessively. Oh, or if they accidentally loop around. Yeah, again, darkness, never underestimate how dumb the player might be. I see a red coin? I did. I would consider a light source by that red coin. If the player does not spot it the way I just did, and it's required to finish the level, they will probably be sad forever. Or just angry and boo, leave. A turtle shell? Oh, another P-switch probably. Oh no, were we supposed to bring the P-switch? Yeah. Yeah, without dispensing the necessary P-switch down there, yeah, then we're in a rough spot. Yeah, fireworks SFX can give you some light there. They shoots light right above you. There's a couple other ways to do short term, like the lightning bolt one I think shows a lot of the screen for a second. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I mean, let's go. I missed a door. That's concerning. Oh, probably that door? Okay, well, let's do that first, and that does give us another P-switch. Yeah, which we definitely need to proceed anyhow, so let's take a look at this one before we look at the door. Oh, that's the exit. Okay. Hang on. Give me another. Okay. I'm guessing we missed this door, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, reusable checkpoints are always nice, and there are other ways to make sure the player kills all the Goombas in a room, but it's definitely going to be tough. Oh. Yeah, I mean, putting them in a position where the last one would have a key could be tough, because they might not kill that one last. But if they thought it was last, you know... Oh, we're going to die. Didn't even get to hit the P-switch. Yeah, you should... I know you can build a detector for deaths, and I'm sure there's a way you could count how many of an enemy was dead. I don't think it would just be like filling up the ELC, because as soon as you kill the rest, it's going to do something, but... Now, there's definitely ways to do it. Well, let's take a look at the, at this one again here. And then I'm guessing we have a third house. That's the way with the key. And then it looks like we need a second key as well. Okay. Good. I am good at Mario. Surprisingly slow stream tonight. Yeah, it definitely seems like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday work better. We get a really good viewership on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday's a little slower, but it's not the end of the world. We can make wieners in OCW. And if Wednesdays continue to be slow, then we could just do fucking variety shit. And make you guys watch whatever weird Metroidvania I'm playing through. Okay, so now I'm just waiting. I think I should just wait here, right? Nope. That was wrong. You die now? Thanks. Killed those 2 Goombas without a leaf. I'm the champion. I'm the best in my neighborhood. Oh, there's a hole up here, too. Oh, and then it stops. Oh, there's blue blocks back there. Okay. Okay. What do we got? Oh, just coins. Okay. We don't need that. We can't go in that one. Okay, let's proceed. Work our way backwards. Oh, we need this. Okay. So that would be the setup for this, but there's a P-switch in both places. That's clever. That's well done, too, so that either way you end up having a P-switch to make your way back with. So it doesn't matter which way you go first. There we go. That was dumb. Oh, but the player might do this. Does this break anything? I think it might free that lower P-switch, yeah, with no explanation for the player. But that also won't break anything. They might hit the other P-switch at that point, but they likely did whatever they needed to with the other one by then, too. Yep. Thought I was gonna die. Jade, welcome. You have to be 13 years old to have a Twitch account. And you have to be 18 years old to click the button that says, I'm a mature audience. But, you know, welcome. I assume you are, and you're just really good at typing. Your mom wins sex. Yeah, give her a call. I think it's been a while since she got any of that. Aw, shit. We still needed the P-switch. Okay, let's go grab one over here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential to be really if the player is stupid at all, we're about halfway done here with the level in time, and we're about a third of the way through the Goombas here. So I definitely feel like you're stretching your expectations of the player when they don't know where anything that they need is. There we go. Put arrows behind ground tiles. Put arrows behind ground tile. Oh, to give light. Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple of ways you can add light in. Yeah, arrows do a little bit. You were doing POWs and P-switches in a couple of places too, which works, but it's also just a little bit. But yeah, especially in a darkness level, even if the goal is exploration, showing the player what you want them to get will make it... Oops, I thought I had P-speed, but I didn't. The sound effect distracted me. I really hate that sound effect. Showing the player what you expect of them means that they will know what to do. And it's hard to approximate, like, exactly what you need to do, because the player... You already know what's expected. The player will not, though. And you get a little bit of light from enemies, too. For some reason, not getting that at all in Super Mario Bros. Always seems really weird to me. I think in Mario 3 we get a little bit of light from enemies, too. Oops. Okay. Oh, yep, smart. Okay, I don't think I need this for anything. I don't think it's gonna bring me any useful cheese either. But at least gives me a lot more light. I'm gonna keep carrying it like a torch. Oh, I'm gonna jump on it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and especially with like an exploration level with a clear condition, it can be really hard to generally estimate like exactly how much stuff the player is going to be able to accomplish. But I think I'm a pretty good example of probably the most forgetful, relatively competent player you're going to find. My memory is horseshit and scatters pretty easily. Which, I mean, great for iterative feedback on troll levels, because I'll forget half of it and constantly fall for things. But in a relatively standard level where I have a lot to manage, like when I play a Metroidvania game, really long kind of game like that, with a lot to keep in mind, if mapping is not a part of it, one, I'll get really annoyed, but I will make maps. I don't want to do that for Mario Maker, and it's hard to estimate where somebody will get to that point, but this definitely feels a little bit like more than you can expect a relatively average player to accomplish in a single run-through. Was there one more door down here, or did we do it already? I do not remember. I don't remember. Oh, that's not a pipe I can go in. Okay. We have a key. So I guess let's go use the key. That sounds entirely plausible, especially if it was far enough away. Like, if there's a really significant hook, like, I recognized that Thwomp level from earlier today from Lappy right away because it had a really unique design mechanic that stuck right out. But if there isn't, like, a clear hook, I'm just gonna be like, oh, this seems familiar. But there's enough common language between troll levels, too, where I'll just be like, oh, okay, well, that's normal. Yeah, we're doing this as best we can. Damn it. You remember the CP1 vaguely. that sounds like me. Yeah, I in general, I like the concept that you have here. But like, dying here makes me go, oh, fuck no. Like, my immediate thought was like, oh, fuck no, I'm not doing that again. Because we spent 20 minutes on 2 attempts to play through it. And I don't think the boss needs infinite power-ups by any means. I know I'm supposed to whap him with the tail. But with no checkpoints, there's a lot of tension on top of you when you get to that point, too. I feel like you don't necessarily need to cut the course in half. But I definitely feel like you could cut down the number of things the player's doing generally to like half of where it's at. But if it's still the same amount of exploration, I think, oh, you're just supposed to wait. I gotcha. I didn't see that at all. I didn't read that at all. I thought I was supposed to fight him and whap him. But that's probably what the setup was with the snake block. Yeah, oftentimes with a wait boss like that, they end up being more of a bullet hell experience, and that's not absolutely necessary, but with it being set up like an arena, it made me feel like I was supposed to fight him. Yeah, it's gonna make the player frustrated when they touch it and feel like they have to fight it with all that hanging over their head. I would say your best bet, though, I would say a good place to start. My recommendation would be to start with more illumination. Try to illuminate all of the objectives for the player, and see if you can come up with a, like, stylistic flourish in each door. So each door in each house do, like, a star, a flower, and a mushroom, or some type of identifier that will identify each door. Not everyone's going to get it right away, but it will help subconsciously be like, okay, do this door, then this door, then this door, and then to remember which doors you did. If there's some type of decorative object that sticks out right when you go through the door as well, and lighting up all the objectives, and just generally giving the player a little bit more light. If you wanted to mess with the switch state stuff a little bit more, and this is definitely a taller order, but the POWs and P switches, the light set gets bigger. They get a bigger circle when you turn the lights on. When you flip the on-off switch on or off. So you could have the player essentially turn the lights on in the building and then go and collect all the objectives, waking up the Goombas to murder them, if that's what you're going for. Like, I feel like you could play the story off of that a little bit. And that would give you some framing for more illumination as well. But yeah, overall, it's a good concept, but the execution, like, literally takes a good concept and makes a bad level out of it, which is always one of the most disappointing things. But when you end up reworking it, bring it back. I'll take another swing at it. I'd like to see where it goes from there. Nobody else. What are you guys doing? What happens to Mario Maker on Wednesdays? That one we played already, and we're dumb. Oh, yeah, you could do stuff with spawn blocking with the lights on and off, too. You could also maybe let the player spare a few. Can always be a little bit more forgiving and find all the things, 'cause I have no idea if I got all of them or not, either. And I would have gone from annoyed to angry if I made my way through the boss fight and I missed 2 Goombas somewhere. I would have been like, really? Triforce, thanks for dropping something in there. That other guy's not here anyway. Let's take a look. FV8. WSX. NYG. Except suffering games. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Wednesday numbers. If they continue to be very exceptionally slow, it would be nice to kind of capture a picture of what I've been playing recently, so maybe we'll do some Mario Maker after I do some variety stuff. Or do Mario Maker and then some variety stuff at the end. And then make levels when I just don't feel like doing anything else. Sam's not a Kaizo star level. You can touch that. Best Beast Kaizo levels need to be Kaizo, but I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, I got you. That was supposed to be a count of how many were in there. Here's an idea. I actually like this. I think this would work. Let me draw it. We're gonna come back to this in 1 second, Triforce. I like this idea, and I think it would be cute. It might not suit the style of the level for you, but let me draw it out really quick here. It's just gonna be faster if we draw it out. I'm trying to picture drawing it on the screen, but I feel like that won't work. So you just have your little house. This is the roof because I don't care. Just do like this. This shouldn't eat up too much space either. They were relatively large houses. So I think this will work. Actually, we don't even need to use the track blocks. I think you probably see what I'm getting at here already. Nope. But just have it say times 20. And then you can put Goomba in here as well, which the player will be able to kill as a part of the indicator, which I think is kind of cute. But yeah, you could spell it out just like that. You could do it with tracks as well, kind of. I don't think you can do an X with tracks without spastic stuff. But that could let you spell out how many are in each house a little bit more clearly. And that's definitely not a bad way to frame it either. If you found an alternative way to have the player kill every Goomba and still have checkpoints, that could be a really cool way to encourage exploration. But if the only way I can think of would be the clear condition, which means, yeah, you really want to make sure the player has all the tools they need to succeed. Going much slower than you're gonna go. Common recommendation that Sieve made when testing levels intended for standard players, like endless normal players, is to make sure you can complete the level without holding the run button at all, because a lot of low skill and younger Mario Maker players will play without the run button. I hate it. I can't watch it. I yell at my girlfriend every time she's playing it. It's like, hold run. You have to hold run. It's the rules. No, I don't make the rules. It is. You just have to do it. Trust me. But that same instruction could be useful as well in a level like that. Why is it not in played courses? We played it. Does it not show in played courses if you don't die? Ugh. Making me type FV8. But that could be a good way to approximate someone going much slower than you would, knowing where everything is. But you could also try just making sure you can go through each room twice. And making sure there's time for that. No player's gonna need to go through it twice, but I imagine a player exploring a little bit more plunky would be going close to the speed you would go at full speed. Like, that's what I'd say. Yeah, just try and figure out some way to take longer than you want to try and approximate what a dummy would do. Esports, god damn. I had pizza for dinner. And I took dairy pills, but it is not stopping my gut from just boiling up with the gas. It's for a Kaizo competition designed for hard but casual, where you can have shell jumps with a max of 1 shell drops or other slightly harder trick. Okay. Good setups for shell drops never feel too bad. Why not make a traditional level into Kaizo? Okay. Oh, no shell jumps. Alright. Yeah, I will say, random Kaizo tricks in a normal level end up feeling like a bad skill gate. We were yelling at somebody about that. Ratchet Toad, I think? Oh god, don't touch the ground. Okay. Oh wait, did we look at a previous iteration of this, or did we look at some of this? Or maybe we looked at an early version of this? Or maybe you made another... Huh. I had a whiff of familiarity. Okay. Okay. Well, it is interesting to see don't touch the ground used in a very traditional way. I will say, one thing you almost never see is higher difficulty. Oh, an earlier version. I gotcha. You said you wait to play the final. Makes sense. The story style don't touch the ground where you literally don't touch the ground. Oh, good. Oh, good. And the whole idea is to, like, get gently lifted up. I've never seen anybody do something like that that breaks into Kaizo. That's meant to be, like, a kinda hard don't touch the ground stage, as Kaizo-y as you can without jumping, that pivots into, like, a hard... Well, not hard, but, like, a more standard Kaizo experience. But I think it would also be really tough to do that without being annoying. Ow. But I also feel like the literally don't leave the ground stuff, we never see. Which is weird, because you usually see a lot of story examples. Yeah, it seems relatively well indicated. The idea being that it's a traditional level that we have to kind of kaizo our way through. Ow. Like, crazy people doing, like, don't turn left through, New Soup or whatever, the people who do that. Wait, do we even need that? Are we even gonna get that? I feel like there's no way we're gonna get that. Okay, bounce. Can't imagine we need that. I'm getting the download here. Then vines. And we should be able to pick up normal from here. We don't need that other red Koopa. God. What is this? Okay, there's no way we're doing that. Yeah, there's no way we're doing that. Making the indication fit an ordinary level, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely clear. Is this a shortcut for crazy people? Wow. Oh, yeah, like a Captain Toad level. That would probably be the search criteria for that. And I do feel like I've definitely seen that once or twice, because that sounds familiar when I think about it. But yeah, there was a good Ghost House level like that in the main story. And they even did a kind of janky, elevator on a boo with a blaster, if I recall correctly. And it all seemed like a lot of really creative uses of the tools, and it felt like one of those things that, oh, people are gonna see this and like it. It always felt weird we didn't see more of those. Yeah, control restrictions would be cool. Again, that's more of the really exciting stuff about OCW, and it's almost for sure outside the scope of what the current folks working on it are doing, as far as I know. Please do not find them and beg them to fucking do crazy shit. Like, oh, can you add these things into the course maker, and can we have all these new things? That's probably not their bag. They are network engineers who worked literal magic, and I cannot even imagine the goddamn difficulty that would go into, like, a clean room re-implementation of Nintendo's network code. I can't even wrap my head around it. I would watch a fucking documentary around it. But with them establishing Open Course World, it could be the open door for other modders who want to generate things like that, and for mod packages that will be compatible with Open Course World to eventually be established. So that we can have things like new limitations for clear conditions, all that crazy stuff Geek is doing with the levels with specific criteria. We could see criteria baked in if somebody put together the pieces for it. We could see new power-ups, and there's some evidence of modders making partially implemented new power-ups already. So it seems like extensibility was a big part of Mario Maker's engine for their purposes. And although it's not like we have source like code or anything, you can't just do what Nintendo's doing. We don't have their tools, we don't have any of their magic. But if they left it to be extensible for their usage, for them to make expansions, it stands to reason it may be expandable for relatively low skill modders to also do that, to also add things. Yeah, and with any luck, we could see some of the relatively standard power-ups that we're just missing. If we're really lucky, there's partial implementations floating around in there that people have not yet identified, but might find and start digging into. Yeah, it's definitely not time to be begging those folks to make things exist for you. But it is a really exciting time for Mario Maker because those things could start existing. I really hope it blows up the mod scene. And if we start seeing even moderate interest in it, that would be a fun thing to like start putting subs towards too, with like see if we can scrape together a pot for bounties, for like mod bounties. Like if somebody makes this mod exist that puts the stone in the editor in a way that's compatible with OCW, that person or people will have this much money that we gathered through the stream. I would absolutely love to incentivize modders to push into Mario Maker with whatever money we could drum up. That would be fun. That'll be a good use for the $800 a year I make on Twitch. Uh-oh. No! I needed that! Then 3 or 4 other levels, yeah. Weird, so you spent a ton of time making this look good, and then you picked new soup. Some people can't be saved. Oops. Yeah, the indicators all read extremely well. Even trying to fit the traditional level stuff pretty well. With the hard blocks in the ground tiles, that gives you a good way to indicate things that also reads as a traditional level. And works pretty well. Oh, what the fuck? I feel like I dropped an input. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nothing you can do. If only there was another way to hover slightly in the air. Like some sort of tail that you could flutter. There we go. But then you don't get the wall jumps. What's our we have... What power-ups do we have in 3D World? Why am I drawing a blank here? We have the spin cap, cat suit, fire flower, and bullet black bill thing. Oop, I feel like he's a little low. But also wasn't asked to build one. Hey, I like 3D World, but yeah, it's a different game. It's a totally different planet. Yeah, like my absolute, like, balls to the wall insane idea, like, okay. All the stars line up. Modding Mario Maker 2 becomes a big thing. We actually build up a community around that where we get a pretty consistent number of people throwing subs at me. So I could get together a decent pot. After we get Mario Maker 2's mod pack to a point where it feels relatively complete and people aren't coming, aren't slamming out mods quickly anymore. So it feels a little bit like it's starting to fade a little, but not a lot. Just a little bit slowed down because people have kind of pumped out the easy stuff and all the really, really good stuff. Okay, so we get to that point. All those stars align. It's not going to happen. But hypothetically, that happens. At that point, that's when we're like, okay, let's get together a couple thousand in subs and see if we can put together a bounty to just get somebody to make Yoshi's Island style in Mario Maker 2. Then a bunch of people will be like, it's not possible. The engine is too different, it's not possible. I'll be like, okay, well, what if it was 10,000? And just keep going. Just keep going. Oh, it is 11. Shit. Close queue. It's been a slow night. This will keep me busy for a minute, but let's say 10 more minutes before I absolutely have to fuck off because I have a lot of notes to go over yet tonight too. For everything we talked about here. Oh, I should copy all the emulator stuff to a flash drive tonight. Shit, I gotta write that down. Oh, and then I fucked it up. Dude, it's not crazy difficult. It's solid. It reads well and it plays pretty well. Copy all the emulator crap to laptop for portabilization. Okay. You're welcome for the reminder. Yeah, thanks. I totally lost track of time. It's been a night. We've had things and stuff in places. Aw, fuck me. That one, slightly too low, Koopa in the cave haunts your dreams. Your one really big mistake. Yeah, it definitely feels like all of a sudden I have to do a control jump, which hasn't really been on theme. It's mostly just been totally full jumps, or jumps that were modulated by bonking, and were all possible by either just jumping full and landing correctly, or bonking and landing. So it sticks out a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. But it being right after a pipe transition also, better than a door transition. But it's still a transition, which still means I'm gonna be done. I choose where to die. Then time it yourself, but it feels like ass. Oh yeah, we were skipping the... We even touched the vine down there, but it still felt like, why would I do that when I can bounce? I'm out of here. How late do you stay up after streams? Usually 20, 30 minutes. Not too long. I get the stream, prepared to upload to YouTube because you have to wait 24 hours. But I get it all, like, ready. And then I get, any tasks on my list together so that I have, like, an itemized list of things I need to do that I'll ignore. Then I read the news for 20-ish minutes, and then I brush my teeth and I go lay down. But it takes, I've had insomnia since I was a very small child. It's an e-cig, I'm not eating it. I'm smoking it. Yeah, I've always had pretty bad insomnia, so I take a bunch of melatonin, and then I play video games in bed until I pass out on my Steam Deck. Usually 20 to 40 minutes, sometimes as long as an hour. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just feel like the twist feels bad. The twist feels like a bad stretch mechanic. It feels like they gave us half. Are we back? What the hell was that? Where's the stupid Twitch analyzer? Twitch analyzer. Oh, Twitch Inspector, that's what it's called. We are back. Sorry about that. I had a whole rant there and I lost it. Lost it to the void. Let me pull into the inspector here real quick. Yeah, we've had several events tonight. It doesn't identify an issue with the Twitch server. Okay, I'll come back to that. Maybe we'll get another one. We're gonna wrap up really soon anyhow. Yeah, I didn't drop, my network connection did not drop during that time. I have something up to monitor that. So I am not sure if OBS is losing its shit because of what we were doing before, or if something else weird is happening. I've been having a lot of issues with Spectrum, though. I'm hoping to fix that pretty soon, too. God, I almost touched the floor. Okay, let's jump on him over there. Yeah, that is a lot better. Excuse me? Help! Help! Was I supposed to do that and that? Okay, we just caught it too low. Damn it. We just caught it too low. Okay, let's look at the rest anyway. Yeah, I've had an idea for a Metroidvania. You are a monster. You are a monster. You know that's gonna kill somebody. Yeah, I've had a really fun idea for a Metroidvania built around, I think a pretty cool riff on cloning and, self-mutilation that I've never seen anybody else do. There was one kind of cool hook that I had about, movable save point, basically. Like that you would carry around a gravestone, which is where you would respawn from, which the only reason why I would discuss it now, because I really like the idea of having that modify your platforming a little bit. Somebody did that. Somebody made a platform, Metroidvania, like, action-adventure game where you had a giant sword that slowed down your platforming when you had it in your hand, so you could throw it and then move differently without it. Felt really bad. Felt like somebody pulled the rug out from a really cool idea that I had. I still like a lot of the ideas that I had, and the primary attack mechanic that I have a GIF somewhere, but I'm not showing you guys, played off of having a portable respawn point in a really cool way. But I'm just gonna have to see if it feels original one day when I get around to it. Yeah, for a deck builder kind of thing, there might be an engine out there that's relatively easy to work with off the shelf for that kind of thing. I spent a lot of time picking up Game Maker Studio, and I regret that because that is a crappy engine. I wish I had invested that time in Unity, but it was sort of a group project, and that's what we landed on. I wish I'd sunk that time into Unity. I would say, unless you can find something that literally seems like the tool built for your game, and not a tool like this is for platformers. Something like a card battler, that feels like a dedicated tool for that could make a lot of sense. But I would still look at what people say the limitations of that tool are. Oh, I'm counting it. But if not something like that, then I would look at Unity. Mean. I guess we would have been fine anyway. Wow. What is this? Now, if you stalled for too long, I wonder if you might hit the bottom one and accidentally touch the ground. That'd be the only thing I'd be concerned about. Yeah, overall good. Just that one that would that was giving me some trouble. Overall, very good. I'm not going to complete it. If you want to see me finish it, bring it back. Another day. Oh, we are still dropping frames all over the place. God damn. Twitch! It's probably Spectrum. It's probably my fault. But yeah, Unity definitely seems like the best place to sink your time. There are real jobs in the field in Unity. There are people who will hire you in Unity, doing work in Unity, if you can demonstrate that you understand principles of whatever you're looking at. Design, or just flat coding. But yeah, definitely, you need to be able to accept other people's input, and you need to be able to let go of pieces of it unless you want it to be a full solo project. But the number of full solo projects that fizzle is probably like 1,000 to 1 that releases too. And I bet if you looked at just, I'm just spitballing here, but I bet if you looked at the number of people who aren't game developers and aren't programmers who want to make a game and start and then fizzle out, I bet that's like 10,000 to 1. So it's definitely something that you want to have the right pacing for and the right mindset for, to actually sink into. And I feel like working with somebody else makes it a lot easier to actually do the learning too. Like finding somebody who wants to be on work with you on a team. And stay the hell away from people who like NFTs or like mobile games, because in all cases, they're fucking dumb. And that's not to say that it couldn't be cool to port it to mobile later, but mobile first developers always seem like they eat their own socks, like for sexual pleasure. They just seem like the worst goddamn kinds of people. Yeah, card battle stuff is a lot of fun. I like card battle, like active stuff like Mega Man Battle Network, and East of Eden is really, really good. It's really fast. But I'm also a big fan of Slay the Spire, and I know there's other ones I played. Slay the Spire's good, and their big expanded fan campaign. Inscription was an absolute masterpiece, and I would say if you want to start simple with a card battle thing, you should absolutely check out Inscription. Inscription has a dead simple card battler that is unbelievably rich and fun, and then the story delivery is great, and a ton of it is like stock Unity assets. But the guy did such a good job putting all those pieces together. Yeah, it was an absolute masterpiece.
Thank you.
And it's also a really great example of somebody who basically just knew Unity basics, like playing with 3D almost for the first time. I think it was their first 3D commercial project. That was mind-blowingly good. Oh yeah. I did the what I don't remember what the name of the achievement was called, but the every single challenge thing turned on beyond what you ever need. I finally finished one of those runs. Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm literally about to go offline. We will be back next Monday, accepting Mario Maker 2 levels and Open Course World levels. But for tonight, we are wrapping it up. But thanks a lot for the follow. We'll be back Monday on 21 hour or 3 hours earlier than right now. Yeah. Yeah, I actually if you watch the Pony Island video, Pony Island. If you watch the video on Pony Island that the guy did, the GD Game Developer Convention thing, he shows my email in it because me and my buddies, we were the people who found the last secret. The unfound secret, he literally shows my email in there. Where I told him that we found it. And I think it's public now. But yeah, it's out there. We did it. We found the last secret. I was really, really happy. I read more of the Bible, I would say, in those couple of weeks. We found the last thing. There were a lot of people contributing to the ARG, but I could literally prove, if it ever came to it, that email that he shows in that video of the last secret, that was my email. I have it. But yeah, we found the last little thing. The actually solving the door, the last door, was a huge collaborative effort, and we all contributed. But I would definitely say me and the small group. My Steam handle's Punk on Junk. I was Punk on Junk in that thread, and I was definitely contributing as much as I could to the biblical research. But yeah, he was working as fast as he could to keep up with it. I missed the inscription one entirely, and it hurts. Because I would have sold a goddamn kidney to fly out to fucking Canada or wherever the hell it was and go dig a goddamn hole. Fuck, that would have been cool. Next one, I'm on it. I am ready to find some of Hitler's fucking bones, man. Shit. I have to go to bed. Yeah. I will be back on Monday. This is a good talk. We'll see you later. Download Unity. Oh, it's free. Unity's free, so you can start doing it like immediately. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and why I really wanted to contribute. I've read the whole Bible. That's what ruined Christianity for me, was reading the Bible. But Crazy Evil Stepmother made me read the whole thing. So I had a lot of the knowledge I already needed and kind of knew roughly what I was looking for. So it was a lot easier for me to find the pieces that we needed to put everything together. I was uniquely well suited to deal with some of the biblical stuff that was there. But we got so far into the weeds, so far beyond what we needed, that it felt really bad when we finally figured it out. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. I really wish I'd been streaming back then, because just streaming talking about that and digging into that would have been so much goddamn fun. Next time, Pony Island 2, we're gonna fucking crush it. Speedrun to the end of the ARPG. Thanks a lot for watching. I am out of here.